the strength of the beauty, the strength of the silence, the presence of the fellowship, all coincide to the mystery of the Eucharist that we're going to celebrate at Mass. The Eucharist is the mystery of Christ's body given to the Father. And so on this ski trip, we're going to be sharing in that by giving our body to the Father by the skiing, by giving our body to the Father by the service that we render to each other, by giving our body to our Father by taking all of our pasts, all of our guilt, all of our memories, all of the burdens that we're carrying from home on our backs like a cross to offer to Jesus at Mass. So the Mass is the purpose of our excursion. At Holy Mass, we take our bodies, we unite them to the body of Christ, and He offers us with Himself to the Father. And so everything else is like the monks say, you breathe in by going to the chapel, and then you breathe out. And so we're going to be doing a big breathing in on our way up to the hut, and then from Holy Mass, breathing out in praise, in glory, in thanksgiving. And so I want you to really enjoy nature. We're here on purpose because I want there to be a silence in our souls that only the snow on a pine tree can really sum up. You guys have come from a long way to make this retreat, some all the way from Texas, from Wisconsin. Let's really utilize this time. If you want to be in prayer a little bit more, alone, able to think, that's fine. All you have to do is just say, hey, I'd just like to ski alone a little bit. And we're here for each other to enjoy this together. I want you to enjoy the nature. Second thing is I really want us to build up fellowship between us. So that's something you can't force, but it's something that I really want you to be open to. Maybe God doesn't want us to be quite as alone as we are. And maybe God actually wants to inspire you through another man on the trip. And by being open to it right from the get-go and just receiving the presence of everyone here as a gift to me, I can let God speak to me through their lives, through their example, through their joy, their enthusiasm. And then finally is the focus, of course, on the prayer aspect of it. The nature, camaraderie, prayer. And we're going to be doing the office. We'll be stopping along the trail for lunch to do the office at the same time. We'll be having Mass. We'll be having adoration tonight up at the hut. Because I want us to see that idea of joining forces, that everything's integrated in Jesus. The nature, the fellowship, the intelligence by the intellectual search, all finds its culmination in the spirit of prayer, which is the Eucharist. And that's the pedagogy of what we're going about. So I say that so that we don't think, okay, we're doing the ski portion, then we'll do the spiritual portion. You've just entered the spiritual portion. It's right now. Why are we doing it in this setting? So I talked a little bit about it, but I think there's an even deeper message, and that's the message of the new evangelization. I want us to start to think outside of the box. We have a parish, which is wonderful, but the parish has all the structures and few people who are willing to fill them. And so I want to take guys outside of the parish structure to discover that fire that then they can bring back into their parish. Because we have all the capacities possible, but we're missing our men who are willing to do it. It's not even able to do it. It's willing to do it. And so by tackling this mountain, we're going to be tackling ourselves. And by doing this experience, we're going to be outside of the box in a moment of challenge. And the idea is to get to that deep center and set it on fire. So when I go back to the parish and the priest is like, we don't have anybody for the Boy Scouts, it's not even a question of what it's, of course I want. How could I let kids go without knowing the great grandeur of Boy Scouting? How could I let this happen on my watch? I can't, because I've been changed. See? So that's the deep pedagogy of what we're all about on the trip here. I'd like for us to be able to pair up a little bit and to share intentions. And the idea behind this is that there's definitely going to be suffering involved on our trip here. And so it's someone that you can actively pray for as you're skiing. And so you can carry one another. St. Paul says, carry one another's burdens. And I like that very much. So the idea is that we'll pair off kind of randomly here. and that you can just exchange a prayer intention that the other person can pray for. Then we'll come back to the center group, and if anybody wants to put an intention out for everybody, just so that in general we can pray for that, please do, and then we'll say in Our Father and hit the trail.